We're in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. And now the Lakers starting group. Clarkson is out there with Kobe. Then it's Hill. Then there's Davis. And it's Johnson in the small forward.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. And after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. There's the steal. There's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Nails the baby hook. Hill's got 5 points so far. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's DeRozan. Hill pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. Davis. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
In low to Hill. Bryant passes to Lynn. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good by Davis.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played, Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread four. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread out system might have limited his playing time.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. Vasquez comes in for Kyle Lowry. And the Lakers also making a switch. Boozer's checked in.
Well, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you. And he'll try to develop his outside shot to better fit into the Lakers' offense last year, but that's not his strength. And where he's best is his ability to use his size and athleticism on the boards and really defensively as well.
Johnson's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And they will call over the back on the play.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback route.
It's stolen by Bryant. Lynn's shot is off.
And Hill is one of the best rebounders in the league. He's a quality defender as well, and he can play some center. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's a guy that can really be a player to watch.
And the Raptors making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Davis. Young comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. Here's Clarkson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Williams. Here's Johnson. Goes up again. And the basket by Johnson.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin. Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
Into Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Nick Young.
James Johnson out of Wake Forest, drafted 16th by the Bulls back in 2009. He bounced around the league, spent some time in the D-League, but found his niche last season as a valued bench contributor for the Grizzlies.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Kobe.
That's his first personal foul. 14.
And Johnson, really embracing the defensive culture in Memphis. Impressive rate of blocked shots for a wing player he has, and Coach Yeager said his energy was really infectious.
Hill, he's checked in for Carlos Boozer. Los Angeles leading by 3. A shot by Ellington, no good. It's the...
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And Randall throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. James Johnson really seemed to solidify his place in the league with his play last year. You can tell he's slimmed down, and he's never looked more athletic.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And Johnson in great shape, able to play that hustle role.
And he's one bad man, Kevin. He comes from a martial arts family now. James, his parents, and his siblings all are black belts. Don't mess with those folks, man. Do not mess with them.
The drive by Bryant. Randall no good. Young with the steal. Stops, pops, and it would have. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Lakers leading by 4. So the Lakers 5 right now. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Kobe is out there with Clarkson. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. Feeds to DeRozan. Hansbrough dishes to Valanciunas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
And Kobe gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 6.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Tries again. Hansbrough misses. Randall with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Well, now they're just going to town on them.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Kyle Lowry, an unrestricted free agent this offseason. Last year playing really well in a contract year. The question is, can he maintain that level of play now with this new deal?
Vasquez, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game. Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris. Boozer, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Nick Young. Tipped away. Here's Bryant. Second shot opportunity. They recover it. Boozer passes to Bryant. Again, the miss by Bryant. Raptors trail by 6. And Lowry, one of the more underrated players in the NBA, but he's also gotten into it with coaches in the past 2.
Yeah, you know, some locker room concerns, he can rub folks the wrong way, but I tend to always want to give the player the benefit of the doubt in this situation until you know for sure what the issues are. Nothing wrong with a little sandpaper coming from a player that's out there competing.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Johnson attacking. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And that one comes up a bit short.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Amir Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Steamsma comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. James Johnson's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Williams in for DeMar DeRozan. Lynn dishes to Johnson. Steamsma with the block.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Now here's Boozer. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lock at 6. Here's Davis. And he slams it one-handed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 7.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Some changes for Toronto. Patterson is checked in for Steamsma. Andrew Fields comes in for Johnson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vasquez. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Well, you look at Amir Johnson's offensive game, certainly a fit for today's NBA. Not really a huge post-up game repertoire, but he gets off the floor, runs the court, finishes around the rim, and he's able to spread the floor because he's a good jump shooter.
So it's the Lakers now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Now the Raptors moving it up. Williams for 3. Ellington with it. He's against Williams. The kick out to Boozer. Goes back up. Rebound by the Raptors. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Williams kicks to Fields. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. And they've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Into Johnson. And he dunks it down.
It's not enough for the defense to just get into position. They've got to get in the way.
He took what they gave him and cashed in.
Yeah, he paid it off.
And a big win. Superb finish.
There's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. The Lakers also making some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Boozer. Young comes in for Johnson. And Kobe is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin. The dish to Fields. The feed to Williams. 4 seconds left. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Here's Kobe. No good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Raptors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Johnson. He has 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
A new front office starting last season for the Toronto Raptors, and it seemed the roster of the team is going to be subject to some changes as well as the team shed some of the big money players who hadn't been able to lead this squad to many wins in the past, and now they're looking to a promising future.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in the 3 spot. Here's DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Lowry has the open look. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
It doesn't matter much, though, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And they're able to recover.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Patrick Patterson.
And from the jump, the Raptors said they didn't want to be stuck in no man's land anymore. That is, too good to draft top-tier players, but not good enough to truly contend. They're trying to be forward-thinking and save their big contracts for real difference makers.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. The Lakers also making some changes. Wax checked in for Hill. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. Here's Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I love what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
Ross passes to Valanciunas. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And their lead continues to grow as they keep playing good, sound basketball.
Boy, they really have been executing well since halftime.
Pass to Black. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Count that one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Passes to Ross. Wide open look. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break. Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And Kobe, here we go. Outside, Lynn. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Toronto. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kelly's checked in.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Bryant can't get it to go.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
They need this. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on DeRozan.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for Ryan Kelly. And DeRozan. Here we go.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Young's shot is off. Look at who Kobe did put in there. Magic and Jordan, you know, the guards. Bird at the 3 with Russell and Kareem down low. Not really a lot you could argue with about that particular group, Steve.
No, it's one of the things I love about Kobe. He's got a great reference and a historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era.
Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Johnson, he's checked in for Nick Young. Bryant drives in to the left wing. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Johnson.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Vasquez dishes to Johnson. Ross with a wide open look. Another shot. Here's Hansbrough. They shoot again. And the basket good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Andrew Fields comes in for Ross. And it's Williams in for DeMar DeRozan. Boozer can't get it to go.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Amir Johnson drafted straight out of high school back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA, and he's only entering his prime now.
And, you know, I'm all for young players going to college to develop, not only athletically, but socially and personally. But Amir Johnson is an example of a player who came straight out of high school, didn't play a whole lot at first, but has continued to work and has really rounded into a valuable player now.
And Toronto making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Fields a screen on Kobe. Williams attacking. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Amir Johnson, quietly one of the Raptors' best players. Steve, a very good player at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's a plus-minus stud for this team. He's a high-percentage scorer who also defends at a very high level. So this is a good two-way player.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Here's Johnson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And that's when a team really has the best chance to run after a steal, obviously. So the defense is going to be critical for them right now.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Vasquez. And the Lakers also making a change. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Kobe. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from the baseline.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities.
Raptors leading by 9. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Clarkson is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Johnson in the small forward position. Here's Ellington. Pulls up. Bullseye. Ellington's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality that they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Clarkson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
They get it again. Fields. Here's Patterson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
James Johnson's checked in for the Raptors. Black's checked in for Los Angeles. To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks. That was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And again, Toronto no up. It's astonishing to see a player, Clark, at his position who can get to the rim like that.
Yeah, he goes very vertical on you, Kevin.
And once he's up there, you know he's going to throw it down hard.
And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Raptors lead by 8. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, at the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good. Kevin, they just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
Here's Clarkson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clarkson kicks to Kobe. And the layup falls.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Poked loose. Toronto calls timeout.
For years, years, the Raptors have been a doormat for a lot of teams out west. Easy win, but last year they were one of the best teams in the East when it came to playing against the West.
Changes for Toronto. Valanciunas is checked in for Johnson. Hansborough's coming for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Lynn. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. Hansbrough setting the pick for DeRozan. Johnson, the pass to Hansbrough. Tries yet again. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 5. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lynn dishes to Young. No good on the three.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Kobe can't hit.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Johnson kicks to DeRozan. Ross on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Lou Williams is checked in for DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Johnson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Boozer's checked in. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. They get it back. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Davis. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Kobe with the steal. Now in transition is Lynn. Here we go. Fast break Toronto. Ross leading the charge. On the wing, Williams. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Lakers trail by 6. On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
They're able to corral one there, but overall they're minus 10 for the game. Really losing the battle of the board.
Raptors leading by 4. Williams attacking. It's stolen by Davis. Lynn with it. Lowry picks him up. And the basket by Kobe. Kobe's got 4 this quarter. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Lewis Williams.
Good game for Kobe. He's got 13 points and also 3 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
Well, he's been so active on the court at both ends and really playing a nice game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patterson, he's checked in for Hansberg. DeRozan comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. It's the first, and that ties the game up. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Boy, he looked cool on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
DeRozan passes to Patterson. Ross with a wide open look. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Man, pressure-packed free throws. He looks cool as can be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Toronto. Andrew Fields checking in for Terrence Ross. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Blacks checked in for Jordan Hill. Toronto calls timeout. They trailed by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Landry Fields. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure